Good morning. Happy Tuesday, folks. Let me just clarify, I'm not just talking to my screen, but actually the live stream started. And we have to write some integration with the Restream.io API or YouTube API. So I get notification when it's really live streaming and without any delays. And we could do the async API file for it. Whew, magic. But yeah, I can see this live stream started. So as usual, we need some time for people to join. So please just bear with me. I'm going to share a link to YouTube stream and a Zoom link in our general channel in case somebody wants to join. Good morning. We just started our team meeting, live stream, Zoom, and the link to Zoom is, I have definitely too many windows opened. Ajajajajaj. Co tu się stało? Copy link address. Okay. Shared on our Slack. So yeah, before we start, as usual, you can join us here on Zoom for the community meeting. You can also watch it on different social accounts that we have. But if it comes to live comments, we just monitor YouTube. So before we start, anyone has specific questions, answers, some topics you want to discuss? Because I don't have anything specific for today. We definitely can see that Maciej is not able to connect his audio. And I bet he has probably something super important to share, but he won't make it. So anyone? Akshat, Ace, want to add some questions? No? Okay. So we have middle of holidays, at least in my in my circle, in my bubble. And we definitely, as every year, notice that holidays means people are away and slow and relaxed. So not much happens. And that's why we don't even have any agenda, as Akshat just mentioned in the chat. Because why? Because like basically the async API mentorship already started. There's not much update to share. Everything we had to share was, I think, already shared on the dedicated QA. And we also have this dedicated mentorships channel in Slack if you need some more details. And the async API mentorship now is in the hands of Ace. So Ace that just joined this call, like will coordinate the mentorship program further. So that's it. If it comes to mentorship, if it comes to conference, again, it's a separate topic. We have also a dedicated meeting on Thursday about the conference. maybe with Swag Shop, some updates, like it's getting final. But yeah, again, we're just gonna let you know when we pass through the voting of TSC if they agree with the Swag store and the investment. Let me share meetings. So like whenever I'm talking about like meeting, I would say always the most important is this link that I share in the chat, like, because we always publish the list of the meetings. It's always available. You can subscribe, you can get the ICS file, you can like use different ways to know about all the new meetings. So as I said, like the conference meeting will be on Thursday, and tomorrow will be the last part of the onboarding workshop that I do about Async API and event-driven architectures. Now there's another question from Akshat in Zoom. A question related to mentorship. How will ACE keep a track on us on project idea via GitHub issue, or will ask in Slack? Ace, since you're there in the call, you want to answer? Because I have no idea.
Hi, Lucas. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So actually, that's a pretty nice question, because I actually, have what's it called? I have an idea of meeting every mentee twice a month in a group call where every one of you guys give update. And if you also like have any question, you can throw it out during that call, and we can all like collaborate. And if you have like any question before the call or after the call, you can easily reach out to me via Slack, and can get back to you.
Okay, I guess that answers your question, but and I bet that Ace will just contact you directly, or maybe on the mentorship channel, but yeah. There's also a question in the chat on YouTube from Tabach about how about Async API ambassador program. Yeah, ambassador program. Good question. Let me dig into my memory, because it's pretty much advanced. I think it's super advanced. Like we are now, so but because like the whole Async API program, it's managed like driven by Barbanio. So I just regularly check with her how it's going. But like I know that we like now we're like, so basically this the ambassador program is a bit related to the Swag store setup, because one of the advantages of being an ambassador is getting a nice Swag pack. So we did not finalize the program yet, because we are not yet 100% sure on the cost of the packages. And before we asked TSC to vote on ambassador program, they need to know what's the final cost of the program. And we are now figuring with the Swag store provider what will be the cost of the hoodies, because Missy now she's doing the designs for the ambassador swag for the hoodie that the ambassador will get, and only the ambassador will get. Maybe you recall in one of the design channels in Slack, there was this idea of a label for people that work with community called community gardener, and there was this carrot. So that's basically something that she's finalizing If you want to somehow join the discussion, like in the community repo, in the discussions, we have all these discussions happening there openly. So feel free to join. But yeah, that's basically where we are with the ambassador. So it's pretty much almost there. Good morning, Daniel, and Tabak. And Tabak just wrote in the comment, like, your reaction to my question was funny. I'm super happy that I made you happy in this, at least, morning for me. And there's another question in Zoom. Any call scheduled yet in the calendar? No. So for now, for this week, we have only 2. So the last part of the onboarding is tomorrow. So yes, please definitely join, because in this onboarding tomorrow, I will show like creation of async API file, and then some use cases, what I can do with this async API file in the end.
The question is regarding that mentorship call that is right now told about it.
Sorry guys, like, because you started speaking at the same time. Can you, Akshat, can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, my question was regarding that. I'm asking about the call, what is just now told about, that he will take an call twice a month with the mentees. So is it scheduled, or is it still in the planning phase?
Okay, so that's a question.
Yeah, so the answer to your question, Akshat, is probably we're going to have our first call next week. So I'm going to create the notice this week, so in the mentorship group, so that everyone can see.
Okay. But I guess like the because like just my question actually to you is so this meeting that you're planning with mentees, it's just rather to like help them out when they're blocked, or like figure out what their feedback, how they're feeling about the program?
It's a mixture of both.
Okay, cool. So I'm because I'm just thinking, like, because we run all the meetings like mainly the how to explain it, like as much as possible, we'll run the meetings through the official channels, so they are recorded and live stream. But I guess this one is not something that you want to record and live stream, because it's like there's no secret that you're gonna discuss there. It's rather to help out folks. So probably live streaming would be something that is intimidating for the mentees. Like, what's your plan here? Do you want to do it the same way we do other meetings, or rather like we do, like, so for example, me as a mentor, when I do meetings with my mentees, I don't record them, because I want to make sure that they feel like not feel stressed that it's recorded or something. And then we just have an agreement that, like, after the meeting, proper GitHub issues should be updated, and that's it. So we don't make decisions on the call, but it's not recorded to, like, basically to not stress out the mentee. What was your plan with this?
Yeah, so initially I wasn't planning to record, the live stream. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. In the end, like, just make sure, folks, that you're all feeling comfortable with it. But yeah, I don't think it's a meeting that has to be recorded, because it's not something where you make a decisions. It's rather to help folks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there's another question in YouTube from Tabach. It's is the mentorship program applied to everyone in the mentorship channel on Slack? How can someone be sure if he is a mentee? No. So like the mentorship channel in Slack, it's not only for async API mentorship. That's why it's called mentorships, because like Async API is involved also as a organization in different organizations that do mentorship programs, like Google's Season of Docs, for example, that is not organized by us, but we are working there as mentees and as mentors for mentees. And also I think in August, ACE will start application process for a program called Outreachy, where we also want to participate. And but yeah, mentorships channel is for different mentorship programs. And if it comes to the Async API mentorship itself and who is the mentee, the mentees should know, because they were contacted by mentors, and it's all it was like communicated a month ago, I think. The final list, let me just grab a link for you. Yeah, I just paste a link in the chat. So so basically for this year, we already selected 10 mentees. Actually 9 mentees, we're still waiting for one. And that's it for 2022. But yeah, the goal here is to continue next year's, and ACE will be driving that topic, and that's why ACE is gonna talk to all mentees regularly to learn from them what was good with current program, what wasn't, so next year we can make it better. We can also maybe discuss how to make it bigger than like not 10 mentees, but maybe more, and where we can find money, like how we could maybe find some sponsors for it. But yeah, anyway, like to answer a question, for this year, the list of mentees is fixed, except of one idea, but there are already people that volunteered in a given deadline, and Kuda, when he's back, he will be allowed only to choose mentees from the list that is already there. I hope that answers your question. This is lovely community meeting. So many questions. Give me more.
Hi, Lucas. So I have a question, right? So because I was thinking, since we are planning to make the mentorship program bigger, not just the current, because I know probably this is just like a beta test. So just to like see how things go.
Yeah.
So and I was thinking, if we are planning to make it bigger, so I was trying to like have an insight on how the selection process for mentees would be like. Are we going to be choosing people that are already like contributing before, or people that have participated before willing to participate again, or I don't know. I was just thinking, what do you think the future selection process will be like?
We should definitely start a discussion, because I bet that people will have different views. So for example, I know that, for example, Google Season of Docs has ruled that they want, like these programs like Google Season of Docs or Google Summer of Code, their goal is to bring new people to the to open source and help them out to grow in open source. I was always like, my opinion about Async API mentorship was always like to help grow people that contribute to Async API, because we have like the way we modeled the governance for Async API was that we did not favor corporations and sponsored contributors. So like when you're going to see the list of technical steering committee members, there are many people that are individual contributors. They are not sponsored directly by any company, so they basically contribute in their spare time. So, and there are many people in the community that contribute to the project, but they are not paid. So I was always thinking about Async API mentorship, that it would be nice where the selection process would be based on the fact that you are already a member of the community and you came here to grow with this Async API community, that you did not just come because it's one of many organizations that support have mentorship programs, but it's I'm not sure if you know, like, if I managed to explain it. So, but it's basically like the main focus is to share the money that we get from the sponsors with people that actually work on the project, and they started contributing, and they're new in open source, but they don't have to be new. They can already be a open source contributors, but they're new here in Async API and event-driven architectures. So yeah, but that's just my opinion. That should not be the only decision maker here. And yeah, so for example, Akshat shared in the chat, like, for example, with Google Season of Dogs, they do not allow to be mentee at the same organization twice. Yeah, so for example, I don't mind, like, my, again, personal opinion is like Async API mentorship should not be exactly the same as Google Season of Dogs, so Google Summer of Code. And I think it's completely fine if we sponsor through the mentorship people that already were in the mentorship last year. Why not? I mean, if there's a good project and somebody wants to work on it. But she can be the mentor in the same organization after they are a mentee for 1 year. And yes, but I also think Google Summer of Code offers some fee for mentors. And at least for now, for Async API mentorship, we did not consider any fees for the mentors. I mean, like, you know, like mentee will get some money in the end, like some payment for the work, and mentors here do not get any money for it. Which is, again, something to discuss, but yeah, so far we're lucky that all the mentors for now are actually paid by their company to work on open source, so we don't have to offer them any extra money. And there's a question from Tabach in the YouTube, like, if the in regards to Async API mentorship, if the one did not show up, can I replace the person? So I mean, so far I haven't heard about any mentee that resigned from being a mentee. At least nobody contacted me, and now I'm not sure, Ace, did anyone write to you that some mentee plans to resign from the mentorship?
No, not at the moment.
Yeah. But so we don't have any like official procedure, like what to do. Like I think that there was even one question during the Q&A about mentorship, like if we should, like, oh, what should we do if somebody resigns and cannot deliver? Like that did not happen yet, so we did not describe it what we're gonna do. But like, again, like my opinion, I would say if there's an issue, like an idea in a GitHub issue, and there were like 3 volunteers, and the one that was selected was resigned. I would say the first person to ask next should be one of the other volunteers that were there already volunteering in the agreed deadline. But yeah, that's super hard to answer because we don't expect it's gonna happen. And Tabak wrote, I'm not getting the link in the chat. So you mean like the link that I shared, when I'm writing a message in YouTube, you do not see any messages from me? Not sure what you mean. And there's another question, like in the meantime, there's another question from Sumit. Async API sponsors other open source projects. You mean financially? Like we do share some money. I think it's $250 a month that Async API donates to JSON Schema community. So we do not, because like we also have our limited budget. So we do not sponsor events, or we do not sponsor like different programs, because we first need to sponsor our programs. So we sponsor through the workforce of the mentors, or we sponsor as when we give away swag. So with OpenForce program, for example, this year, a mentorship program for OpenForce, we offered a t-shirt swags for participants. So that's for now that we can afford if it's about money. And not money. Okay, so Tabak confirmed, like, so folks, can others, like, can you tell me, like, do you see, like, in the YouTube, in the live chat, do you see comments coming from me where I share links? Because I, like, in the chat, I can see that I pasted a message with the link to the community repo, but Tabak mentioned that my link is not visible. So can others confirm? Oh, why you don't? That's super odd. I mean, I'm pasting them. Oh, wow. Now you confused me by a lot, because we share links on every meeting, and now apparently it looks like it was never there. Oh, wow. Now I see, like, so, okay. So in the UI, I have, of the live chat, I have two options. I can see top chat and live chat. And live chat actually doesn't show messages from me. Let's share now. Can you see it now? Just confirm if you can see the link. Now I can see it in the live chat. Maybe now it's going to be visible. What? What the heck? And I'm authorized moderator of Async API YouTube channel. This is weird. This is weird. So yeah, the only thing I can offer you is just go to the community repo. And in the community repo, in the issues, you will see the latest issue is a issue for the community meeting for today with the agenda. And in the comments, I will share, in the comments of the issue, I will share the link to the mentorship, Async API mentorship, and the list of the mentees. And sorry about that. Like I definitely am curious now why this link sharing doesn't work. Okay, Sergio, so I will share with you, as you mentioned in the comment in Slack, and let's see if you can share it as well. In the meantime, there's another question, I think, in the chat from Akshat. Lukasz, are you so confused between GSOC and GSOC that it's a comment, not question. So yes, yes. I GSOC GSOC. That's definitely a very unfortunate decision on Google to name programs in such a similar way. I'm super confused always. And Sergio could share the link. And I couldn't. I'm jealous. So can you folks confirm that you can see the link from Sergio? Okay. I'm probably banned, which is sad. What the heck just happened? Anyway, it's not cool to be banned. Any other questions? Or announcements from anyone? Anyone wants to share something? I see Maciej finally connected audio, so maybe Maciej wants to say something. So do we call it a day? Can you still hear me? Okay, perfect. Cool. And there's a question from Akshat, like how many shapes have you made till now with slime? Right from the starting of meeting? Not sure, I don't control it. I'm addicted, like seriously, since I got it yesterday from my daughter, I just like, instead of working, I sit in front of my laptop and I just squeeze it and squish it. And so, yeah. Regarding comment from Sergio, is this video sponsored by Play-Doh? So it's actually not Play-Doh, so it's homemade. So my daughter, and she's 12, and she's apparently a aspiring chemical expert, and she's doing them from different ingredients. So yeah, Breaking Bad in Poland. Okay, so thanks a lot, folks, for joining, for asking so many. And there's a comment from Ace, someone is better than her father. Yes, like definitely my kids are 100% better than I am, especially that they have hair and I don't, so I already lose. And thank you, Sergio, for nice words. I'm gonna pass it to my to Martynka. Yes, the thing is with the with Ace comments is like that we have two chats. One chat is the YouTube chat and one is the Zoom chat. That's why I read them. So you don't see a chat message, but I read it out. but I hope it's fine. Okay, folks. So yeah, the outcome of this meeting is that I have to figure out with YouTube why am I banned and my comments are not visible in live chat, even though I'm the moderator. Thank you so much again for joining, asking so many questions. I really did not expect that the morning community meeting, like Europe morning, will be so entertaining. So see ya in 2 weeks in different time zone. And remember, like, if you have some questions, you don't need to wait for the meeting. You can ask it in Slack. Arrivederci, and see you next time.